Okay, I'm at 2401 South Walnut in Springfield, and I'm with Bonnie. Bonnie's the homeowner, and I went through the house and I couldn't possibly capture all of the work that has been done. There's so many upgrades, so many things that you really took a lot of care to make sure they were done well. So I thought the best way to do this would be let you talk about the property a little bit.
Okay.
Tell people how much you love the house and
Sure.
how you want that for the next family. So you want to tell me, maybe start with what all's been done in the basement. The basement's fabulous.
Absolutely. So when I bought the house, the basement was completely unfinished, and we saw real potential in one side of the basement. The basement's basically divided by the main wall. So we finished out the basement into two rooms. One's a television room, and one can be like a rec room. It would be great for an exercise room or a kid's playroom. And really thinking about having a dry basement, one that could be carpeted and fully furnished. First thing that I did when I bought the house was have Green Tree waterproofing systems come in and put in a basement drainage system for the entire perimeter of the house, along with the sump pump, so that the basement could really maintain, dryness. And so that we waited a few years, made sure that that was working fabulously, which it is, and then we finished out that basement. We even took some extra steps. We put in a raised floor. It's a subfloor that is specifically designed for basements, and it has a corrugated bottom above the plywood, the hardwood subfloor, so that the floor has room to breathe from spring to summer to fall.
That's
and
great.
It allows you to carpet or tile in the basement without the worry of the dampness that comes with an older basement as the ground thaws and warms in the spring. So the basement is just a really comfortable, quiet room. It's very static in terms of temperature throughout the year.
Sure.
So it's a really comfortable place to just kind of hang out. And it added another almost 600 square feet of finished living space to the house. So that's great as well.
Sure. Well, and it's crazy because houses this age, the basements tend to be a little bit gloomy, and that is not the case down there. You would not even know you were in the basement.
Yeah,
So,
and that was my main concern. I really wanted a dry, healthy basement. With an older home, I didn't want to have to worry about mold and humidity levels.
Sure.
And the rough side of the basement as well has an abundance of storage. There's an original hardwood cabinet down there that looks like it may have been custom
Yeah,
built
that's
for the
great.
basement. Has a huge amount of covered storage, and then there's just storage throughout the rough side. It's clean, it's dry, and it doesn't have, we have some built-ins that we put in shelving, but for the most part it'll allow the new owner to really decide how they want to use that space down there.
sure. And so you've done some mechanical work too. Let's talk about, I know you've got a new furnace.
Yes, brand new high efficiency furnace was put in October 2012.
Great.
And that was done by Mike Williams, Plumbing and Heating. The air conditioning outside unit and a coil were also replaced and updated a few years before that.
Sure.
Didn't do them at the same time, but they're both new.
Right.
As well, one of the things I did earlier on is replaced all of the windows in the house, with the exception of the big picture window
Sure,
on the front. With Sutton's sunrise replacement window. It's one of the most highly rated replacement windows.
Great.
High efficiency. So all of the windows open. They tilt in both panels for cleaning, which is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Any neighborhood where you have trees, you want to be able to keep your windows clean as you go through the seasons, and it just makes it really easy. And plus, it also, I noticed, made the house much quieter in terms of outside noise.
Sure.
From the road or whatever. So yeah, really good windows. Also replaced the exterior doors, so the door into the backyard as well as the front door and the door going out into the garage are all high efficiency doors that have been put in professionally.
Right.
And they were purchased at Carter's and put in by one of their contractors. So windows, doors, HVAC have been replaced. Trying to think. Oh, gutters. That's a big one. Again,
Sure.
in the neighborhood with mature trees. I had new gutters put in and extra wide downspouts, and that's important when you have a roof with a high pitch, because
Right.
it allows a lot of flow down and capacity, and then those run out away from the house with
That's wonderful,
underground
yeah.
drains that come up with bubble vents in the back, and the buried drains, so it doesn't mess with your landscaping.
Right.
But it really does help keep the water away from the house, with rain. So those
Right.
are some of the major mechanicals.
Did you put the fence in? Because the fence is great.
Yes, we also put the 6-foot privacy fence in the back, and both gates have locks on them,
Nice.
locking mechanisms. So that's wonderful too if you have pets or kids.
Right.
It gives you a lot of privacy. And with the 2 large trees in the backyard, that's one of the things I love about the house is when it's really hot in the summer, you can sit outside, and through 2/3 of the day, you've got wonderful shading in the back.
Yeah,
so.
that's awesome. One of the great surprises to coming today was that you took the risk and pulled the carpet up
Yes.
to unleash the power of the great hardwood floors.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that was great that you went that extra step to do that, and I'm so excited for you that the floors were in such good shape underneath.
Yeah.
Someone
So
will be thrilled.
the main level is all original hardwood in excellent condition. Has just minor wear and tear as any house, would of this age, but it's really nice floors. And the upstairs and the basement are carpeted, and that carpet is in great condition. So it allows you comfort to have the carpet in the basement and in the upstairs bedrooms, but the nice flexibility of the hardwood. And that way, if the buyer wants to do carpeting, they've got a clean slate to work with.
Sure.
And if they love hardwood, then they can really just make the most of the great wood that's here in the house.
Right. Well, we're excited for the new family coming in, and hopefully you'll be able to move on quickly on your journey, and the new people will enjoy the space. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.